Let's get it. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. New York in your city going live. Where you at? Wait for everybody to get into here. Let's wait for everybody to get in. Let's wait for everybody to get on in. Wait for everybody to get in. Schaefer up in the building. He's up in here first. D Brooks, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Hopefully everybody had a great day today. Hopefully everybody had a great day. What up, 87 Caprice? What's up? What's up? Below 25, below what's happening? What's happening, below? What's happening? If everybody just getting in, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you smash the like button. Below, I'm so glad you on here early first. You actually beat Memphis Mike on here. Turn that down. I'm sorry. Got my sound check in the background still going. So glad you're up in here. Y'all, I want to welcome Below. Y'all see him on the side. Below 25, I want to welcome in here. He's actually going to actually be a guest on here next Thursday. He will be a guest on here next Thursday. Y'all check out his channel because you don't want to miss when he comes on next Thursday. I want to make sure everybody's coming in. Make sure everybody can hear me loud and clear. Give me thumbs up. Y'all had to get in early to beat the crowd. Yeah, Below, you got in early to beat the crowd. You definitely did. Yes, please smash that like button. Oh, Danny, up in the place to be. Danny, I know you've been waiting on this one, been waiting on this one because you like me, you've been following Memphis Mike for a minute. Since the beginning of the bill. So I know from the message that you left on IG that you couldn't wait to be on here for this. You couldn't wait to miss this at all. That's cool. That's cool. I see when you come back. But definitely just waiting for the guest of honor to come on in. I'm actually gonna go ahead and come on in and start my introductions and whatnot until he gets here. And it gives a chance for everybody else to kind of get logged in. Because sometimes the notifications go out a little late. I got like I got three other devices going, and not all of them got the notification at the same time. Not all of them clicked in at the same time. So we give people a little chance to get in. Yeah, but we definitely gonna kick this off. Just wait for everybody to get on in. Wait for everybody to get on in. I know no video yet. I know it's coming. Booyah! Bet you see video now. Bet you see video now. It's New York in the flesh and the place to be. I was kind of tying up some loose ends before I had clicked the video in. But the video was coming. It was coming, D Brooks. It was coming. As you come in, everybody, please smash that like button. As you come in, please smash that like button. Until our guest arrives, we're gonna go ahead and talk about. I know everybody got a chance to check out. Let's start with the last 1, 2, 3 vids I've posted now. I know everybody got a chance to check out Cum Laude when he was on Tuesday. Shout out to Cum Laude for coming in and gracing the place to be, gracing New York's In the Building live podcast. Or should I say New York in Your City's live podcast? I'm glad he came through. He showed us a lot of things he's working on, and he talked about a lot of things that he hadn't even told anybody else. And I'm just glad that, shout out to him. He came in and did his thing and basically showed us a lot of things that was going on that they're working on and whatnot. And a lot of things making happen, Hopefully he got his dry shaft fixed, because that's the reason why he had delayed getting on at the time, because he had that happen right before we got ready to get on live. Like maybe I think it was like 5 or 10 minutes before we got on live. So I kind of had to just push things back and kind of sit and talk until he was able to come in. But I'm definitely glad that he was able to still come in. He was able to come in and talk about a lot of things that he had going on and give his whole story. And he hadn't really told his story, and that gave him so much, to tell. And I was so appreciative that he came through and told that story. Definitely was. I was definitely appreciated he came through, told that story, and man, loved every bit of it. Nah, Bilo, I already spoke to him already. His barber had called in the last minute, like right before 6. I had already spoke to him, but you call him, and he wanted to get fresh up. He wanted to get fresh before he came on the scene. So I said, all right. I said, I'll just get on and do my talking, if you're not ready by that time, and then you just join on in. But yeah, go ahead and give him a call. I'll give him a call. So yeah, and then with the, like I said, shout out to Coom for coming in and doing that. For those that haven't seen it yet, go check out the replay. The replay is still up. And then also, shout out to those that got to see both promo videos. The one on YouTube, which is the beat is done by Chosen Club Beats, aka Tanner So Lit. Shout out to Tanner for blessing me with all the beats he has blessed me with. He actually blessed me with some more beats. Gonna basically get an ongoing contract with him to get beats for this channel and put them out there. So shout out to him, man. That brother right there has helped me out a whole lot. He has, put his 2 cents in, and good 2 cents at that, and helped me with a lot of things, and a lot of things I didn't even think about and look at. So I was definitely gracious, for what he has done. So I was definitely happy about that. Ooh, banging gelato. Hey, Jersey here. Hey, what's happening? What's happening? Oh, Jersey in the building. Somebody else from the tri-state in the building. I see you. Sorry, I'm trying to read the chats at the same time. Like I said, for those that don't know, Bilo, I know you don't know, and Mukbang Gelato doesn't know. When I run this whole podcast, I'm actually running from my phone today, running from there, I'm running from the computer, I'm running from the big screen up there. So I get to see everything that's going on. So I may look up there just to look at and make sure I don't miss nothing. Mike said he almost home. Okay, Bilo. No, I said he cool. He cool on time, This whole show's dedicated to him, just like Bilo next Thursday is gonna be dedicated to you. So it is so cool. So cool. Hold on. Somebody's hitting me up. Y'all know they do that every time. Yep, every time I get on. You on live. Somebody always does that. And you know what? I'm starting to find out it might be my trolls. I got about 10 trolls now. And I think it's one of them that does that and wants me to stop what I'm doing to look at it, but we ain't doing that today. Not today. Not today. Hit that notification bell and you can find out when I'm on. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get into some other stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking about the videos. Got distracted for some of the videos. I had to post 2 separate videos because YouTube tried to ding me on one video, which Bilo, I know you saw it. Danny, I know you saw it. D Brooks, I know you saw it. 87 Caprice, I think you may have seen it on IG. Heavy Chevy, appreciate it. What I appreciate it. And I had to basically change what it was because I had the video actually longer than that. It was like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and YouTube didn't ding me at first for it. They didn't, send no copyright infringement thing at first. I was, okay, it's cool. They waited till right before the video was supposed to drop and said that, and I had to just take it off, chop it up, cut it up, and just throw it out there. So YouTube is I had to kind of just put one on there that wasn't like the official, but it is. And the one that I really want to roll with is the one you see partially on IG, and IG only let you do a minute. So being only let you do a minute, I had to kind of just chop it down to a minute for his promo. But, it gained a lot of attention. This kind of one of the things I wanted to talk about before he got on. Trying to get in. All right, Memphis Mike trying to get in. Okay. I sent you the link. When you click it, and then you click the enter again, and then it brings up the screen, and you put in your name, Memphis Mike, and then you click connect, and I'll see you connect at the bottom. Like I said, the one from IG, that was like the one that I really want to go with, and a lot of people got to see it, and it caused a big buzz. And I actually talked to Juan D. Brooks about it today. I talked to him about it and a few others. I woke up this morning, I had 57 messages on IG. And not counting, not counting my dudes from Tennessee Toys and them from Tennessee, not counting them. Those 57 messages for people wanting me to do their thing like that, and they want to get on the live. And I'm like, okay, let me schedule into it. Let me schedule in, and make some things happen that way. So when I basically put that together to do that, it was more of, to hype up everything was going on. Because for those that seen my first one I did with this series, it was basically with all right, Miss Mike, I see you. I'm going to bring you in. It was basically with demonology, and I didn't tell anybody. I just did it. And most of my followers that follow me now and that stay on and hit notification bell so that we get a treat. And then from then on, I'm like, I'm gonna put promos together. I did Kumani's promo before he got on. I did Memphis Mike promo before he got on. But you know what? I know y'all tired of hearing me just talk. Let's go ahead and give it up for the man of the hour. This is Memphis Mike, y'all. He's in the place to be. What up? What up? What up?
What up, man? What it do?
What up? What up? You on?
Can you hear me?
What's going on? I'm giving you a chance to get settled in. I know you're trying to hurry up and get in.
No, I'm just trying to get a little shot of my system.
Oh, we can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, okay. What's up, man?
What's going on, y'all? Welcome Memphis Mike to the place to be. First of all, I want to say thank you for joining New York's live podcast on Thursdays.
We about to have some fun. I don't know if it's my internet connection.
Hold on, my sound's delaying for some reason. I don't know why. Hold on. Okay, let's try this again. All right, my check 1 2 1 2. There we go.
Are we good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me good.
Let's see. You might need to turn up your volume just a second. Hold on, let me turn the volume on this end.
I'm good.
Okay, there we go. Now say something.
Every time you say something, I can hear it. I can see
okay,
it look more than sound with it.
Okay, cool. We're gonna roll like that then. Let me do this. This will help out as well.
I'm heating up the garage right now before I go out there and play with y'all. Gotta show y'all some things we got going on.
Oh boy, he about to give us some jewels. I see it coming.
We definitely about to drop some heat. So all these comments, I can't even see these. I need to pull it up on my tablet too, I guess. I'll log in on my tablet so I can read the comments as they roll in. I can't hear you. Sound gone.
Okay, what about now?
All right, yeah, now you good. We good now.
Okay, had to switch mics. I just switch to stay on the phone then.
All right.
Oh, let's turn that down. Oh no,
Yeah,
turn that
you
down. Don't need
echoing.
no background noise. Let's turn that down. Let's put that in. Okay, here we go. Like I was saying, Mike, definitely want to
Okay.
say thank you for joining in.
All
Out of
good.
your busy schedule, you could have been doing anything else, but you're chilling and rocking with us tonight. So hold on,
Yeah, I
let me
could have
put
been
your banner
asleep,
up
huh?
there. There we go. There goes the banner. Everything working a little slow today. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard today. It's on point, but it's working real slow.
I ain't never used it, but teaching me something today.
Not sure what was going on, but everything working real slow tonight.
You can hear me, right?
So definitely bear with me. I want to make sure you can still hear me.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep, now I can hear you. There you go. There it
Okay.
is.
All right. All right.
There it is. Now I can hear.
Okay.
This took a little second. But like I was saying, let's go ahead and start this over. Tell this is
Okay.
live cutting on it's live, uncut and raw. Thank
All
you
of
for
the
definitely
above.
coming through, taking your time, to come chill with us because I want people to know who you are. I've been around to give my kind of my backstory. I've been around a long time. I used to live in Atlanta,
Yeah.
and I actually met you, Bilo, Derek, and well, my boy Derek as well. My other boy Derek, different Derek, and a
Uh-huh.
few other people. I met y'all back when I lived in Atlanta. I was in college, coming to Atlanta to party. At that
Uh-huh.
time, y'all was still probably in high school. It was my first year of college. I'm about to tell my age up in here in a minute. But my boy Derek, he was from Memphis, and he was going to school with me at University of Georgia. And he
Uh-huh.
kept telling me for years, you need to come to Memphis. You need to come to Memphis. I said, well, man, I'm partying in Atlanta. Atlanta got it. He said, no. You need to come to Memphis. So he kept on bugging me about it. Finally, I decided to go ahead and come. I told him, you know what? Next time you go, I'm rolling with you. He was like, all right,
Yeah.
Shelby County bound. Let's go. I said, all right, when you want to go? He said, man, I'm going Wednesday. Wednesday? He said, we on fall break. Let's go. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go have a good time. We went, and I never forget it. And I didn't even realize it at the time. He introduced 78 Chevy Boy before he had a car. And somebody had left him at the club that night, and another dude he knew gave him a ride. And that was kind of my first encounter of meeting him at the time. And
Uh-huh.
then fast forward to, I want to say it was a car show that was held in Memphis, and it was held by MJG8 Ball and 3 6 Mafia. They all got together in the radio station, had a car show. And I came to Memphis for it, and that's when I met all y'all. Y'all were there chilling. I see everybody walking around with these Tennessee Toy shirts on, and I was like, okay, car club. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
And I thought that was like one of the best things. And then fast forward, maybe I want to say 2000 and I want to say maybe 7, 8, somewhere along in there.
Yeah.
MJ from Stunt World had Stunt Fest going on. All y'all came deep. I mean, y'all came down there deep. He had the box. Matter of fact, he had just put those Diablos on at the time.
Yeah.
All
I
y'all
remember
rolled
that.
in deep. And y'all came in, and when y'all came in, everybody was just kind of looking. Uh-oh, he done clicked out. Hold up. You done clicked out. What up, B15? What up, LS? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the comments. Oh, he done clicked out, y'all. Hold on. He's coming back in. Hold on. I don't know if he hit a bad area or what happened. His mic and his cam went out. Like he's trying to come back in. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Technical difficulties. Something going on with StreamYard tonight. I know on my end I was having issues, and then all of a sudden I went to working. Hold on, he said his connection went bad. He's trying to come back in. Hold on, y'all. Somebody must have want me to do this whole thing today. I don't know who it is. Somebody must have want me to do it today. So let me look at the comments. Comments to see what's happening. LS, I know you slipped up in here. I think you were off today, but LS, I know this is one of the interviews that you may want to listen to as well. Because man, he got a G body that's hot. Made me miss my Monte Carlo. Made me want another Monte Carlo. And I know you're working on the stuff with your Cutlass. I also watch your stuff today. Yeah, DIY. Somebody hating on what I'm doing. That's what it is. Yeah, they're hating on me today. Got all the money. Right about that too. You cheap, but he got all the money. Yeah, that's not that money. Yeah, he got all the money. Atlas got all the money. He got all the money and don't want to share none of it. I know, Bilo, you telling the truth. He do. He talking about fake news. You back? Okay, you can see us. Hold on. If you all the Monopoly money, man, LSU funny. All right, Memphis Mike. If you back, it should automatically connect you back in. You gotta click the start cam and unmute button. See, even DIY know. He know. He know he got the money. He got the bread. He got the bread. Yeah, Mr. Mike, I was about to tell you, back out and then come back in. Sherelle, how are you doing, Sherelle? Welcome. It may be springing up depends on how much pulling off his Wi-Fi. Yeah, it could be. Could be, Sherelle. It could be how much you're pulling off. I know for me, I have a 1 TB line. I have 2 1 TB lines actually, and one is just dedicated to down here because I used to do gaming and whatnot. And not only that, I'm in IT. There he is. He's back.
You see us?
He's back. Let's do it again. There we go. We back. Whoever that is trying to stop me from doing this interview, please stop trying to stop me. I'm trying to do something great. I'm trying to bring my dude to the place to be. I'm trying to bring him further than what he already is. He already up there already. I'm a small fry fan. He up here. I'm way down here.
Nah, I ain't there. I ain't there at all, man. How you turn? Okay, I see. Okay, I'm learning how to work it real quick. All right, I'm ready to go.
You got it.
I just want to be able to flip the camera because I got to take y'all out here to see, see the car warm in the garage up for everybody.
All right. Well, I'm definitely appreciating the jewels you're giving. Y'all check it out. He's about to show us something great.
Well, I ain't gonna show you nothing great. I'm just showing you the work I'm doing right now.
Shorty Red, welcome to the live, Shorty Red. This is our first time, y'all. Please welcome the ladies to the live. Shorty Red, Sherelle, welcome them to the live because I'm trying to get more ladies to come on because there's a lot of ladies that love cars and I don't want to scare them off. I want them to come on in and enjoy themselves. Pull up a chair and enjoy themselves.
That damn garage on fire. I might take my jacket off out here.
Man, that means bring some of that heat this way because it's it ain't that bad now. It's like 35 outside, but we get ready to get more snow, and I'm like, great.
I got this going on.
Oh yeah, I got one of those.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I got the rear end out of the car, by the way. I don't know if y'all gonna ask if I got it out, but I got it out.
Oh, he doing some upgrades to it now. Now, being you got the rear out, what size gears you had in it? Because I've been asked that after I did that promo for you. I kid you not, I had 57 messages, and not from just you and Bilo at 70 Chevy Boy. I had 57 messages from people asking me a slew of questions, and not even asking me questions. They want me to do stuff for them and get them on the live. But one of the questions that kind of stuck out was, what gears is he running?
373s, man.
Y'all hear 373s. That's the same thing I got in my deuce.
373 gears, but the only thing about the difference in mine and a lot of people don't run. A lot of people don't run the transmission that I run, so it's a little different when you're trying to run it. I'm running a 6L80, not a 4L80, a 6L80.
That part I know, but for the people that didn't know, now you know.
Well, I had to get that understood because see, it's a 4L80, it's a 4L60, 4L65. It's a it's an 8L60 or 80, 8L80.
It's an 8L80. That's what's behind my LT4 is an 8L80.
Yep. 8L80, man.
Yeah, it's huge with that long yoke in the back.
Yes, but see, hey, believe it or not, those can be swapped. I just swapped one on the Cutlass.
Okay. I was just trying to still go with the same package I already got. For those in here that don't know, I have an LT4 that came out of 2016 Vet. The whole package that I'm putting together to go in my 1976 Deuce and a Quarter, which the Deuce and a Quarter is on my page. White on white with the black top. And that's kind of setup I'm kind of going in with it. I want to kind of go with what I already had and not try to go too far from doing anything. I could have changed it, but my guy from Scott's Performance, he was like, you know what? We can still run with that. We just going to make it dry shaft. And they did. They made me custom dry shaft for it to fit and for the mount to my rear. I had already did the 373 gears already. And, man, it's going to be something. Shout out to Beth up in here. Beth, thank you for joining the live. And Tech for Your Needs, thank you for joining the live. Everybody's coming in. Please smash the like button. Please smash the like button. We here with special guest Memphis Mike.
Yeah, but yeah, man, right now I'm just, I'm shortening my rear end and mini tubbing it. Just a tad bit. I ain't gonna do a full mini tub. I'm gonna pretty much tub what I need to get to work, to get the wheels under there. But I'm gonna turn it around, let y'all see. Right now, this is what I got. That's without the mini. That's how far I can go without the mini tub.
And with the mini tub, it's really gonna be tucking.
Yeah, mini tub. I'm gonna start on it tomorrow. I just I ain't had time, man. I ain't been working on nothing. I got the coilovers right there. I got a good deal on those. 14-inch vet rotors, Corvette rotors, C5.
Yeah, I have those same rotors for when I do my swap in the back, which I'm gonna do it after the engine's in. I'm gonna definitely do that because I kept the rotors for the front and back, and it's a guy that works there to say I can make all that fit to what you got.
Oh yeah, you just need this bracket. Bracket for the back, okay? You got a bracket for the front, simple bracket. My boy on Instagram, Mr. Get In There, he sell all that.
He does. I had to hit him up for something, and I don't forgot what it was. It was actually a few months ago. I hit him up for. I had to go back and look. But I had hit him up for something that I probably might need. Don't know yet. Won't know until I get to that point if I'm gonna need it or not.
Yeah, but right now we pretty much, man, like touch. I'm pretty much going back over a lot of things that I did. Like of course this LS3 6L80 swap. I gotta take this. I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna send it to get it powder coated because I just haven't had the time. All of this is gonna be black. I don't want this red because it's chipping. I guess from so much heat under the hood, it kind of started chipping.
Yeah, I had to basically for mine. I already did it already. I had to use high temp black, gloss black.
Yes.
Because if not, it'll peel. And then also my for my air clean, like how you have getting powder coated, mine is actually carbon fiber.
Yeah. So I'm gonna send this to get it powder coated, and that's a cheap upgrade. But right now the rear end is getting done. I wish I had it here to show y'all. Like if we had to schedule this for tomorrow, he told me I could come pick it up tomorrow. If we had to schedule it for tomorrow, we would have been able to see. I would probably put it under there so y'all can see exactly where it sit. But it's gonna sit back.
I could have changed the schedule for tomorrow. You know,
No,
tomorrow I'm free. I can schedule it. We can get right back on, and you can show it again.
I would say, yeah, we can do it again. I don't even care about that. But right now, this is where we sit. If you got a G body, and you want your these are 24s, 275. What are these? 275, 25, 24s on the tire.
Also, to answer the question, Sherelle, that's a LS3 that he has in there.
I ain't looking at the comments.
Yeah, I'm looking at him on the big screen.
Okay.
Also, LS Chevy Rider, he wants to know how wide is that back wheel, because he's working on a Cutlass build now, doing an LS swap in.
It's the normal, man, 24 by 10.
24 by 10, okay.
I have, damn, my battery going down fast. I have a frame notch on this car. Like, I can't even show it to you. My battery going down. I don't know why I didn't charge my phone before this, but I have a frame notch already. Yeah, I need some juice. Notch. And pretty much where I am right now is where you would be with a frame notch.
Okay.
No mini tub. Okay.
I know when I had my 87 SS, when I bought it, the frame was already notched and I don't have it no more. I sold it. I wish I'd never sold it. When I bought it, a guy had it set up to drag race in, and it was nothing inside, nothing at all. But he had another Monte Carlo that he let me get everything I needed out of, and then he said, "You know what? Just take both of them with you." So I bought both cars. I think I paid $1,200 for both cars, which was a steal because the other one wasn't hurt. I just took everything out of that one, and then I sold the body to a buddy of mine for like $400. Once I got everything I wanted out of it.
Be real with you. I paid $900 for this car.
I know. I followed the bill from the beginning. For those that don't know, go check out his page. He has the bill from beginning to end. It was white.
Yep.
And to see what he got it to now, man, especially that console. Ooh, wait. DIY, I know you in here because you do consoles and whatnot, but that console is sick. It's sick that he got it.
Didn't really shout him out because his time frame didn't work for me. He told me 2 to 4 week turnaround or something like that. Even I know 2 to 4 weeks, dealing with cars, that's still not a good time frame. Like that, I'm gonna look for you in 2 months, maybe. Dealing with old school custom built shit. This dude like 5 or 6 months. So it's like, and I almost had to go and get it from a 15-hour drive to go get it, and I just didn't. Because somebody was already down there and they took care of it for me while they were down there.
Okay. Yep. I know for mine, I'm getting, I've known him for a long time too. And I promised him a long time ago, like back in 2013, maybe I promised him that that I would get him doing that Stitch by Slick from Stitch by Slick Upholstery.
Oh yeah.
I promised it, and me and him talked, and I said, man, I already know it's going to take a while. Let me get my motor work done. I'm gonna pull it back down south because I used to live not too far from there. I got family that's where his shop is at. His new shop is at. And I'm just gonna send it to him. I said, man, take your time. I ain't no rush.
Yeah.
I mean, immediately after the engine and stuff is in there, after my LT4 is in there, everything's broken, it's running good, I'm dropping it off to him. I'm arranging that, dropping it off to him. He told me, he said, man, we haven't done it in about 4 to 6 months. I said, man, I don't care how long you take. Take your time with it. I said, when I come back down here to look at it before I get it shipped back, I want to make sure I want it to be all the way right.
Yeah, yeah. But
I know he's gonna have it all the way right because he's done work for too many people I know.
The thing I ended up doing was with the whole build. Let me turn the camera around. I pretty much. It wasn't that I didn't trust the shop. I had already got a lot of bad reviews about a lot of shops. And I was like, I was pretty much on some, why would you send it to a shop when you could do it yourself? So what I started doing, I started buying tools. I started doing a little more research. I started putting a little more into doing the work myself instead of paying somebody. Now, there's some things you can't do. The only two things that I didn't do on this whole three things. And I'm looking at the car. I'm trying to make sure. Three things I didn't do on the whole entire car. Paint job, building the rear end, which I bought all the parts, of course, but I took it to him and I let him do that. And the third thing is, what the hell is the third thing? Shit, I don't know. Nothing. No, it's only two things. Paint job and the rear end. That's it. That's the only reason my car has never been to a shop. No, three things. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm right. Three things. The third thing is the tune. I didn't tune it myself, which I'm gonna learn here soon. But I'll get to that. But right now, I pretty much that's all I did. That's the only thing I didn't do. Paint job, the tune, and the rear end. But my car has never been to a shop. The only place it stayed overnight at, it was the tune shop and the paint shop. Paint shop, of course, but that was before it was painted. Once it was painted, I brought it straight home. Tune shop, it stayed because I had no choice. Even with the interior, I installed all of it myself. I pulled it all out, took it to him, told him what I wanted, took him pictures. He did it all, and he called me within a week and gave it back to me. And when he gave it back to me, I pretty much went back and I started putting it all together. He didn't take a long time to give it back to me, so I was able to get right back to work. Like, as soon as he sent it to me.
Hey, well, that's what's up. I know that feeling because my car hadn't really been in the shop because my background before I did IT was painting cars. So I painted the car myself. Get rid of repainting myself because my dad had somebody else do it at the time. So that'll be done, and I'm taking it to a buddy of mine's shop to get it to do it myself when I repaint it. The top, because mine has the quarter top in the back.
Yeah.
That stayed at a shop overnight, got done. It was done by the next day. And the roof cut, I went ahead and let him do it because he gave me a deal I couldn't refuse.
Yeah, I 100% did it with myself.
Yes, please show the roof. Please show the roof because a lot of people that are on here right now are all DIYs. They all do it themselves. LS is on here. He did his own top. I just didn't have the time to do it. I could have did my own. I didn't have the time. Time wasn't on my side.
Yeah, I was gonna say
he gave me a unbeatable deal that I couldn't say no to. I was like, wow, you're gonna put my quarter top on that. You're gonna do my headline and you're gonna do this, and you're only charging me. I think he charged me. For everything that included the top because he had a brand new top that was in the box. He said everything you're looking at $500. I said, okay.
Well, I couldn't. Damn, battery low. It ain't even open. It won't open because the battery's so dead. I ain't cranked the car up in so long. It's cold. It's cold, man.
Is that the G6 top?
Yeah, this is the G6 roof.
Yeah,
it's cold outside. I mean,
what up, Need for Speed? Also, dang, Sherelle, you got a Monte Carlo? I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
you got a Monte Carlo, 78 Monte Carlo with LS swap. I did not know that. That's what's up.
Yeah, it works. It works just fine. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't even cranked this car in about 3 weeks, maybe 3 or 4 weeks. So it's cold outside. I come out here, I turn the radio on. Me and my daughter will sit in the car, blast music. And I know I'm running the battery down. I got a yellow top, but without the alternator running, it's still a rundown too.
Oh yeah, it'll run down, especially if you don't have it just on a trickle charge, anything like that. It would definitely run down. I know one of the things I did want to ask you about, and I was like, man, you did that fast. When y'all was down there for the Classic in Orlando,
yes,
and you had that ball joint issue, I said, that's my dude right there. He went ahead and jacked it up, did it right there in the parking lot. Went and got a new ball joint, threw it right in, like it was nothing.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I do all my work myself, every single bit of. God damn.
Oh yeah, you're gonna find a charger quick. Yo, what up, Neat? What up, Need Speed? I'm trying to look at the comments at the same time as I'm doing all this talking. B-Lo said, I'm proud of my dog. He gonna do all my work. B-Lo, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say to you for Thursday. I'm gonna save it for Thursday. Next Thursday. Y'all gotta be tuning next Thursday. B-Lo will be in the building next Thursday. Same time, he will be in the building next Thursday. Cause man, there's so much stuff I want to ask him about his car, and I don't want to do it on here until he's on here for me to answer. As we wait for Memphis Mike to go ahead and get plugged up, we're just gonna keep talking. Man, I know y'all got to see, what he's doing. He's in the lab. There's a lot of people right now, especially when during the cold season, in the lab, fixing a lot of things, getting it right. Yo, what up, Catfish? What up? What up? In the lab, trying to get some things done, doing upgrades, and getting ready for this 2020 season. But when that weather break and the first car show hit, and it hit it for the streets. So yeah, y'all gotta excuse me. He got an Android. Man, I can't laugh at that. Bill, I got an Android too, but mine stay plugged up. Mine plugged up as we talking. But yeah, Team Chef, money, Mike, what's good? Remember, I was going to buy the 28s off your truck. Okay, that's a question from Mike when he gets on. Okay. When he get back on, I'll make sure he sees that, Schaefer. I'll make sure he sees that. But yeah, everybody's in the lab trying to get a lot of things done, do some upgrades here and there, and man, I love it, especially on the G bodies, because that was kind of my thing before I even moved to the B bodies. My first thing was B body and G bodies, so that was always been my thing for both, and I still want another G body, and I think with all the cars I got now, y'all just seen the 76 Deuce. Y'all ain't seen a 53 Pontiac. Y'all ain't seen a 66 Chevy C10 truck. Y'all ain't seen that yet. I think one of the last things I'm going to do is get a G body, because I missed my G body I had. My ultimate G body that I had an 86 Buick Regal Limited, and it came from an old lady. It was wrecked. I cleaned it up, had it good to go, and I had it for a long time, and somebody took it from me. Somebody stole it. They just stole it out of the parking lot, and that happened years ago, back in 2000, and I want to say 3. I want to say, and man, that hurt me to death, man. I always say, I'm gonna get another one. I'm gonna definitely get another one and put it up there. You said, what's Memphis Mike's channel? I'm gonna go ahead and put it up there while I'm waiting for him to connect back in, because I know he went to go get his charger real quick. Yeah, baby said my Android has a 4,000 milliamp battery. So does mine, because I got a Note. And my Note's still holding at 90-some% as I'm using it right now. I'm on it. Bilo said mine don't, Beth. Bilo already put it up already. His channel is Memphis Mike on YouTube. If you just put it in the search, it comes right up. It's actually 2 Memphis Mikes that come up. Go to the second one. So the first one that come up is a guy that does he does mechanics. I mean, not mechanic. I think hunting and fishing. So go to the other one. You'll see it right below that one. All right, let me get him back in. He's here.
Man.
All right, Mike. While you was gone, Bilo was clowning you for a minute. He said, "Excuse me, you got an Android."
That's his job. My dumb
ass. Let me not miss this question. Schaefer had asked a great question. He said something great, and I'm gonna go ahead and get to it real quick. What he said. Hold on, let me scan back up. He said, "Money Mike, what's good? Remember, I was going to buy the 28s off your truck when I was on IG. I was box Chevy Man one of the twins, solid guys, but Mr. Get It In There put me. Hold on, I can't even see. Hold on, this thing's scanning because the comments keep going. I gotta keep scanning up. Put me and you together for sale. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just talking about when he was about to buy my 28s off the Yukon.
I remember that you had the Dub Ballers on it, wasn't it?
Man, hell yeah, the worst rims I ever bought in my life. The worst $6,000 I ever spent.
Man, you're not the only one that said that. I was actually going to get a set because I saw a set for my Escalade. They were real cheap, and a dude stopped me. Shout out to my guy Richline Motorsports, because that's who sold me the wheels. That's on my Deuce and a Quarter. And he told me, "Nah, you don't want those." So what? You don't want them? He said, "I'm gonna tell you why you don't want them." He said, "They look nice, but they ride like shit." I was like, "You serious?" He said,
"Hey,
he said you don't want them."
They crack on every blade. Every
That's what
single
he told me that
blade.
too, and I was like, he said that's why that guy probably selling them so cheap on that. He was selling them with brand new tires, a set of 26s. He had a set of 26s and another guy had a set of 28. But I remember those 26s with the brand new tires. He wanted 600 for him or something like. It was like no 650. He wanted 650
Shit.
for him. I started to grab him because of
That's
650,
IROC
but
prices, man.
he was like, nah, you don't want him. He said, trust me, you do not want him. I said, okay. I believe what he said, and sure enough, when I looked it up online, let me just look it up because I know you know what he's talking about, but I had never heard. And the first thing that came up was somebody who showed him and showed right where it connects at, cracked, brand new. He said these ain't even 2 weeks old and they cracked.
Yep. Man, I rolled them wheels. I would come out after, like, I spent $6,000 on them. I drove it to work every day, but I knew the potholes, I knew the dips and dings and everything. About 2 months in, the wheels started leaking at the blades, at the tip of the blades. I was like, man, something ain't right. But a guy ended up buying them off me. I ended up selling him for super cheap. I think I sold them to him like $2,500. But that was just to get rid of them because I was trying to go back to something else. And I ended up buying me some factory replicas. But I bought I went with the regular factory replicas at first, but then those I found out were a little cheaper than the ones that I have now. The ones I have now are factory reproduction. It's a huge difference. Huge difference. I didn't hit potholes, everything. Like if you scrape the front of them, it's chrome under the chrome. It's not a plated wheel. It's real, it's real.
Real solid chrome all the way through.
It's all the way through. I don't know what that's about, but it is. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, most of pretty much, man, like the way things been going with this car, man. Like tomorrow, I gotta go pick the rear end up. I got an 8.5 Grand National. I changed that when I changed the motor early in the year.
For those that don't know, that's a Grand National rear end that he has up underneath.
Yeah, 8.5. New posit. I ordered new axles this morning. I'm only giving it shortened an inch just so I can, try to clear my fender wells when I drop it because I want it to sit lower than where it is.
Okay.
And I know y'all can see I'm turning around. That's where I'm sitting right now without the mini tub, no rear end under it, but pretty much that's where it pretty much will sit. I don't want it to sit high anymore. Like I didn't sit real high because I had Chevelle springs on the car and Monte Carlo shocks. Pretty much, man. I mean, it sits perfectly fine. Like that's gonna be real good for me right there. That's the look I want where it is right now.
Yeah, I like the way it's sitting right there.
Yeah, I like that right there where it is right now. But I mean, it's just it's a lot of small things I'm trying to do to the car, not too much. This is like this is my fourth child. Oh, it's crazy. My wife, she mind it, but it's kind of like, damn, how much money you gonna put into this car? Because I told her I was done over the summer and I wasn't done.
That's the thing, though. You never done when it comes to these cars and bills. Like I got a feeling even after I get done what I'm doing, like I'm not gonna be done. There's always gonna be something else.
Man, I swear it ain't never. Look, it's always gonna be something else. I got about 4 or 5 upgrades I want to do right now, but shit, you gotta have that money. You gotta have that money. My team shaper say worth 6,000, but he want me to come and get done. Take my hand. Yeah, he said just joking. Shit, I want you to take my hand. You can have them problems.
That's what he said. I'll come get you $6,000. It's worth $6,000, but
man, yeah. Man, look here, man.
Well, one thing I can say is, from what I've seen from the bill from when you got it and first got it home to even all the way up to I'll go all the way. I'll go to about Orlando Classic. I'll go to the Classic. From when you got it then to that point, I was like, man, he brought that car a long way. You done cut out again. You done cut out again. You might be right. You might have to upgrade it to a better Android. Because he done cut up out of there again. His wife's trying to connect back again. It's either that or somebody just stopping me from doing all this. Okay, let me go to the comments because I know I probably missed a few people comments. Okay. Man, he wilding right now. Hey, B-Lo is wilding right now.
Hey, man, B-Lo loving that shit. It ain't the fucking phone, man. Every time I try to go back, the mother click all the way out the video. But and I'm gonna tell you something. Every time we talk about Florida Classic, it click out because this damn phone know that Florida Classic was the best time I've had in at least 10 years. Man, Florida Classic. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. If anybody on here and they can hear me and feel what I'm saying, if you're not at Florida Classic this year, I promise you, you're missing out on a bucket list item. You go one time, you're gonna want to go every time. It's that fun. I don't know if it's just me or what, but it's worth the time off work. It's worth the time away from the family. It's worth all of that. You clear your man. It's worth it, man.
Yep, I was there. Not this year, not last year. The year before that, when I lived in Atlanta, I was there every year because I would go to that. I would go to FAMU's, homecoming. Man, I would because I mean it was all when you live right where I used to live in Atlanta. That's all you heard about was all those events that were going on. So it was nothing for us to go to those events. We would go to every one of them. And man, it's an epic event, and it's like once you go one time, you're gonna want to keep going.
Man, me and B-Lo went. We got there. My cousin, I gave him my Yukon. I said, man, look, you drive this motherfucker and trail us with all the tools. And, you know, we were talking about when the ball joint broke and I broke down and everything. So I'm going to get to that point right now. The ball joint, it broke, but I didn't know. So we were just at the gas station waiting on everybody to pull up. And I'm walking past my car. I'm like, shit, man, I'm probably from here to the end of your driveway. Like, I don't know how long your driveway, but it's good little ways. And I just walked and I looked, I said, damn. I said, man, my damn tire look like it's leaning a little bit. And I was like, fuck. So I walked up on it and I get down, I look, the car wheels gave it away because the Ruches, they were so big, the blades were so big, I wouldn't be able to see it. Man, I looked through there and I said, damn, I got a broke ball joint. Instantly, everybody was like, man, you know who you are. Go and fix that shit. I was like, damn. I was like, okay. I was like, all right, okay. So first thing I do is I say, well, let me call my, go get my stuff from the house or whatever. So I go and get my tools and everything. I come back and I was getting ready to jack the car. They said, no, you go and get the part. We got this part. Man, I promise you, man, 2078 Chevy boy, my boy Big Mike and MJ, Paint and Body Work, B-Lo, my boy Rock, he got a red cut. It was everybody. They pretty much stayed there with the car, took the wheel off, and when I got back, all I had to do was put a ball joint on. I put it on like 10 minutes, and I left that month, but I promise you, and I made sure because everybody went live, we were having a little fun, everybody was joking.
No, I saw it. I was on 78 Chevy Boys Live. You're like, oh, New York up in here, New York, you here? I said, no, not this year. And B-Lo, you're right. If I was there, I could have interviewed everybody, and I'm making it a point this year to try to go. I got a list of crap to go to this year.
When I was out there, see, I'm the type of person, no matter what the situation, if it's fixable, you can joke all day long. I'm gonna joke right with you. If you notice, when we were doing it, I'm talking just crazy as everybody else. Man,
yeah,
I can't believe it. Because I know if it's not a big deal, I can fix it. I know, and that was anybody. Like when we left there, I had to go fix another truck. It didn't bother me. I had my cousin trailing me with the Yukon, the tools, and anybody break down, I'm gonna fix anybody's stuff on spot. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna suffer that weekend. And just so having my shit broke down, So shit, right there, and we figured out the problem. It was when I strapped the car to drive to Orlando. It sat down so low and it bounced so much to where the ball joint just popped out. It didn't break
too much pressure on that joint. Yes,
it just popped out. And so pretty much I just had it. I went to AutoZone and the ball joint was $18 after taxes and everything.
They don't cost that much. It's the labor, but if you know how to do the labor, that ain't nothing.
Man, look here. I get the AutoZone, man. Dude tell me, he said, man, you got some AutoZone rewards for $20. I said, damn, so the ball joint free. Free. Hey, man, my granny went back to it. I put it on in like 10 minutes. B-Lo was out there. He done took his whole shirt off, showing he got a little C-section scar on his bottom left-hand side of his stomach. He got a little C-section scar. Since he was checked.
I know they were joking about that too. I saw that. B-Lo, next Thursday when you're on here, we're going to talk about that.
He got a little C-section scar. Hey, hold on. Why my phone ain't charged? Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me plug it back in before we tap out. I'm over here laughing.
Before we tap up out of there. And then B-Lo going to talk shit about you because you done tapped out again. Man, I'll tell you what, though. During that whole time, like y'all had a lot of fun. I was following everything. Like every time they got on, I was like a little kid pouting that all the rest of the kids got to go outside and play and I had to stay inside. I was like this.
Man, I couldn't even explain.
I was like, I should have went. And I was like, no, you know what? I got to go next year.
I'm telling you, man, I can't even explain to you right now the fun that I had while I was there.
And also for everybody that's listening, when you go to a lot of these events like that, you bring your car, please, and I repeat, please get you an Airbnb somewhere you can park your car in the garage, because I saw too many people get their wheels taken. And that whole weekend, one of my boys, luckily he got his wheels back. He found his wheels. I found them for him on OfferUp.
Which car?
It was the what was that he was driving? The Infinity.
I ain't see him.
He was staying at a hotel. I mean, a nice hotel with security and all. He came out there, and 3 of his wheels were gone.
Damn.
The other one they couldn't get off.
Damn.
And I found them on OfferUp, and basically told them where they were at. I said, look, they're OfferUp, and they were in Tallahassee. They made them all the way to Tallahassee, and the police did a sting and got him, and got his 3 wheels back. Man, the way my shit set up, I don't like my cousins stay there. So when I got there, it wasn't. I didn't have to worry about nothing. They put my car and trailer in their garage, and they parked outside. The hospitality is beyond it. You know what I'm saying? Like I do them the same way when they come here though. You know what I'm saying? Like they just pretty much showed me that they can do the same thing that I can do. You know, they brought me in. And you know what? That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. They brought me in and we hung together the whole weekend. You know what I'm saying? We didn't go to do family thing. I saw a few family members. Like, you know, when I left, I was like, damn, I didn't see so and so. But that was my weekend. You know what I'm saying? That was not family time. I take my family to Florida every year. You know, I take them a lot of vacations. But hey, I told my wife, I said, look, this is for me. I said, I'm going. I don't want to hear nothing. This is not for nobody but me. Like it's no kids. I don't give a shit what's going on. And she agreed. And she caught up with me though. She caught up with me Saturday night. Saturday night she caught up with me. They came, man. We just usually we go to restaurants and shit and eat, man. We just walked down the street, got some Popeyes, and came back and ate out the top of the cars. We didn't even care. We was on some other stuff, man. We didn't care about none of that.
And you know what? That's usually the best times when you can do like that. And Man, I miss a lot of those times like that with a lot of dudes I used to hang with. Some of them locked up, some of them dead and gone.
Oh yeah, same here.
And man, we used to have a ball doing stuff like that. And it was the one that got me started going to all these shows. And it was like, how you not going to all these car shows, going to these events? And at the time I was painting cars. I was like, you paint cars and you work on cars, you don't go to none of them. I was like, well, nobody, no, you need to come to these. And that's when they was introducing me to the classics. And I was like, yeah, it's a football game. No, we ain't going to football game. We going to this. And they would show me everything they were going to. And I was like,
Florida Classic is different. It's not a car show. Like I went to the big rim racing car show, of course, but I went down the track. I raced 5 times, only lost 1 race. I lost to Easy Money. But
easy money.
Yeah, I beat a Hellcat, box Chevy. And it wasn't even about that with me. It was the fact that I was there. I was feeling good. If you look at the burnout video that I got, that burnout video was done at Orlando's race.
I know. I kind of chopped it up and put part of that in the promo because you saw 78 Chevy boy ride right past.
Yeah, you showed out there, but my whole deal with that was I was feeling that good. I swear to God, I would never treat my car like that. But I was feeling that good at that time. Like I was feeling good. I was having fun. It was Saturday night. I knew Sunday. No, that was Sunday night when I did that.
That was Sunday because the race and car show or the race thing over there was on Sunday.
I knew that Monday I would be leaving. I didn't have a set time to leave. I was just like, I'm gonna leave when I leave. But I knew I was gonna leave. And I knew I needed to make a statement before I left. And I said, you know what? I'm about to spin this moment to see what it'll do. That's my first time in my life. I didn't know it did. Only time I ever burned rubber was at the track or if I pull out fast, it'll burn a little rubber. I've never to myself said, man, I'm about to see if I can do some donuts. Man, right then and there, I found out what it could do. I was just going with the flow. The car was turning itself. I was turning while it was turning, That's it.
I know. I said, man, he was getting it. And my cousin happened to be there. I didn't even know he was there at the time. And he was there. He caught you live from another angle. And he was like, yo, New York, you got to see this. I said, see what? I said, I know that car. He said, yo, he out here stunned. He cutting up. I was like, I see.
I ain't gonna lie. I was in traffic clowning. I was everywhere. Everywhere I went, I made sure that I had me some fun. It wasn't about showing out. Man, I lived that weekend. And I said from here on out, Florida Classic. If it ain't, I don't care. Like Track Mania is a big show here in Memphis for me.
Yep, I used to go to that too.
Yes, Track Mania is huge. But Orlando Classic is my second bucket list car show every year. I gotta make those shows. I gotta make those times of the year. We got G-Body Fest here. We got
I've been there for that too.
We got so many different car shows, but it's just like, the unity in the city kind of messed up. So it's kind of like you can't get everybody together. So whenever I can ride with somebody, because I'm neutral. I don't care. I don't hang out in the streets. I don't care who is mad at who. If so and so say they're gonna ride, I'll go ride with them. This person might say, I don't want to ride with them. I won't ride. I ride with my other dogs, and they go, I'm gonna ride with those dogs too, and I'm gonna ride with these. I'm gonna ride with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it ain't about the beef. It ain't about the problems you got with everybody. It's about putting these cars in the road, man. Let's go make a statement in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I don't care about none of that. My car ain't done. None of that. Man, bring your car out. If it runs, your car is done to me. You just gotta give yourself time, man. Come out and get some of this motivation we about to put in these streets. We ain't gonna be driving crazy. No, we're gonna cruise. We want you to come out and feel good. And when you go back home, you say, now I'm about to get on mine and make sure my car look as good as theirs. Or, you know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about if you don't like the person that's in the third car ahead of the pack. You know what I'm saying? Just come out, just put your car in the road. Let's ride, man.
And you know what? I feel the same way.
and all that. I ain't with that, man.
I feel the same way. You know, that's how I am. I'm like, I'm neutral. I hang with everybody. I come down to Memphis now, like I'm ready to come down from whenever Pound for Pound put their thing together. Cause I'm part of the motorcycle club, so I'm riding my Harley down there, coming down there for that. And like I told 78 Chevy boy, when I come for that, I'm coming to see you. I'm gonna put an appointment for a haircut, chill, chop it up with you for a while, cause I'm gonna come early, try to see everybody. Below
you come in the garage. You can ask anybody about me. If motherfuckers say they look at me, they lying. Because I'm one thing about me, you come down my street, and anybody on their line right now that know me, you come down my street, my garage is up and I'm outside working. Period. Point blank. Every day, all day. And on the weekends, it's up all day long. That's what I do. I hang out in the garage out here. Like I pull my car out some days and sit out in the driveway, and I just be sitting here at the end of the driveway. You know, I might tinker with it a little bit, but no, like I said, everybody know. Pull up on me on the weekend if you want to see me. That's how I am. You know what I'm saying? Just pull up. You ain't got to call. I'm on if the garage up, I'm out here. You know what I'm saying?
Bilo said a damn lie. I'm smashing that gas every chance I get.
Oh yeah, I hear his ass. He'll pull up in front of the house, man. I can hear his ass out in front of the house, and I just get up and put my clothes on. If I'm sitting there, anybody come down the street, I just literally, when I hear him, you can hear most of the people when they hit the end of the street. I get up, go put my clothes on, and I just let the garage up, stand there until they turn around and come back. It's a little cold at the end of the street. They'll go down there, they'll turn around. By the time they turn around, I'm standing at the garage. I already know it's one of them because ain't no old people on this street. You know what I'm saying? And they love to see us together. You know what I'm saying? Like all these old people, they love to see when everybody pull their cars up, they love it. Like they love it completely. Because
because it reminds a lot of them about their hot rod days. Like for my dad, when he was living, I'll repeat my pops. When he was living, he would love to see all that. And I took him to a handful of things outside of where he lived at in South Carolina. And he would love that. And when he got to see like LS engines in a car, he was like, how the hell are they making that happen? And I was telling him how they're making it happen, tell him how they flash the computer. He was like, he said to me, things done changed. I said, yeah, the game has changed. I said, still the same old cars, but they bringing them back. He said, it was a time where you couldn't get people in old cars. I mean, I was always loving old cars. And he said it was a time you couldn't get it in. Like, for me, I remember when I was going to graduate high school, he said, I'm going to buy you a brand new car. So I don't want a brand new car. I had my Regal. I had a Cadillac, a 79 Coupe Cadillac. I said, look, I want a 96 SS Impala. By the time I graduated 2000, I said, I want that. So we had a dealer auction, and 3 of them rolled through. And he ended up not getting either one of them for me. But the thing was, he said, why do you want that? And I had to tell him the story behind it. And he didn't get it for a while until I had to end up painting one for somebody. And they had the one with the Corvette package and all that. And he matched out it. And I said, that's why I want it. Yeah. I said, it is the paradise car. So, yeah, Bilo, whenever you want to sell that car, give me first dibs.
That LT was hell, though. That LT was hell.
I just know if I ever get one, that or another G body, it's going LS engine all the way. It's definitely going that way. And that's kind of on my bucket list to get one of them, but I got to wait till I get some more room. I don't have but 3-car garage here, and it's already full. It's already full.
Motherfucker, you want to.
Huh?
I said, we can go half on one shared if you want to. I swear that's on my bucket list.
And I see them all the time. Like, I'm in Kansas City. I see them all the time for sale, and I'm just like, and some of them be in decent condition, some of them not, and they be going off for little or nothing. Like it was one I saw on Facebook Marketplace. It's on it for $4,200, and nothing's wrong with it. It said paint faded. That's it.
Oh yeah.
And I said, damn. My wife was like, don't you get no ideas? You already got enough shit. I was like, you're right. Yeah, I got enough cars. Let me fix up what I got.
I'm hooked on this bad boy right here, right now.
Hey, I know I'm kind of getting off topic. I know a bunch of people sent me like a slew of questions to ask. One of them was, what gave you the inspiration to build that car?
Man, I'm tell you, since I was young, I always said I was going to use what my dad taught me and put it to work. He didn't deal with this type of stuff, but he taught me the basics. First of all, number one basic of a building a car, of anything you work on, a 10 millimeter socket is hard to come by. That's the first damn thing you lose. But look, and then after that, he was like, man, pretty much like he was used to the short block, the small blocks and big blocks and stuff. And once I got into the LS stuff, he kind of was like, man, where you learn this stuff from? I said, man, I just took what you taught me and took it to another level. You know what I'm saying? Like I did my own research and I didn't misuse what you taught me. Everything you taught me, I know. I know my wrench sizes and which wires are the power solder wires. And I learned it's all the same still to run an LS. You just have to get the LS wiring harness reworked. That's it. It's all the same. Yeah. It's all the same. And my dad, he was like, he's still living and everything, but to this day, he just like, man, I just still can't believe you did this. Like, he's like, man, this, because when I first bought the car, the first thing he told me, he said, man, you wasted your money. He said, why would you do that? And every day he came over here and saw me work, he said, you just blowing money on this car. This car is, you need to sell the car, just buy your car that's already halfway fixed up, put your little motor in it, some wheels on it, and you'll be good.
You do it like you want to do it. You're doing it from the ground up just the way you want to do it, period.
My whole goal was to impress him. So what I did was I took the car, I sent it to get it painted because I had took a job and I had to go out of town for 3 months and do the job, then come back. While I was gone, I was coming back and forth, home and work. And I took the car to the paint shop. Well, I started buying paint for the car. And when I was done buying the paint for the car, my painter started painting. He painted the car. So I bring the car home, and my dad come over one day, and the car wasn't even remotely done. It was just, I had put the wheel under there, see what it looked like and everything. So he looked at me, he told me, he said, man, I'm gonna tell you something. He said, I need you to take my, are you fucking serious? No, what?
Oh.
God.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Bilo, you said, man, that car would never leave. I believe it. I wouldn't get rid of it either. So the dude tried to buy it a couple of weeks ago when we rolled out. Okay. Bilo, you're going to have a lot of people try to buy that car. Because, it's one of those classic cars. Just like Memphis Monte Carlo, it's a classic car that people will try to throw money at. You wouldn't believe how much money been thrown at me to buy the Deuce and a Quarter, just the way it looked, and before I even put the wheels on it. I had an older Caucasian gentleman offered me $10,000 for the car. I said no. Then after I got the wheels and stuff put on, I went to a show and had it set up the way I got it set up now. I had somebody offer me $20,000 for it. I said no. I just kept saying no. Well, what would it take for you to sell that car? Man, this car priceless. And for people that don't know, my uncle bought that car brand new. And I'm like, it's no way. I got all the original paperwork, even still to this day, have the sales slip of the original sales slip and also the card from the person who sold him that car, which that man is dead and gone now, but his son and grandson work at that same dealership, at that GMC dealership, because the GMD dealership now. And I got a chance to meet them and said, man, yeah, your dad and your grandfather sold my uncle this car, which now I have. Well, what up, Queen B? Thanks for coming in. So to see what it has gone to now, man, it's it's something, and people try all the time to buy it. They really do. They try all the time to buy it. So, Bilo, I'm with you. I wouldn't do it either, at all. I wouldn't do it either. There we go. He's back.
Man, I hate this damn phone.
I know Bilo's going to talk shit about that damn phone. He said, droid.
Man, I got it plugged up, but my damn plug came out the damn. I got it plugged up in the ceiling in the garage.
Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah, so it's easy for it to drop out. The motherfucker dropped out and cut me off. But yeah, man, like I said, my daddy, he came over here after I had did all of that. And he told me, he said, man, I just want to take a picture with this motherfucker before somebody steal it. Because this is the baddest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life.
That's all something my dad would say. He said that about the Deuce and a Quarter.
Dog, my dad know, hey, he don't hold nothing back. That man said that shit. I said, really? He said, man, they gonna steal this motherfucker. They gonna snatch you clean up out of it when you done.
I say,
Shit, hey.
better yet, my dad said the same thing before he passed, and he said, matter of fact, do me a favor. I said, what's that? Bring my car back here. I'm like, bring your car? Yeah. Come
I
on,
said,
bring it back over here. And he said, what you
man,
done
look
did
here.
to that car? Because I did a live video with just me and him. We was on
Yeah,
Skype. And I said, let me show you something real quick. He said, what? He said, what my car? I said, I'm going to show it to you. I showed it to him. He said, that ain't my car. I said, yeah, it is the same car. He could not believe it was the same car. And then I took it
yeah.
out in the street where I used to live at before I moved over here. And I did a quick little burnout, did a quick mash out on it. He said, ain't no way that 350 running like a 350 on the rocket engine. I said, yeah, got a little cam in it. I heard it popping in the background. Man, bring my car back home. I said, what you bring your car back home? Bring it back
I'll
here.
tell you.
I was like, man, you forget it.
I ain't gonna lie. Since I changed over to the LS3 though, I took my dad for a ride one time. I threw his ass clean in the back seat. I hit that motherfucking gas. I threw him back. He said, man, I never in my life getting that motherfucker again. He ain't been back in it since. He said, I'm not getting in that.
Yeah, for
Everybody I
folks
take
that
for a
don't
ride,
know, this
I
is
get my,
his, what, second engine you done put in here? Because the engine you had
yeah, this
before, and
like
then what was in there before?
5.3.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I thought it was. I didn't want to mess it up. He had a 5.3 in there before, and I thought it was something in it. Oh, he got that 5.3 running strong. But then he put that LS3 in there. That just changed the game. That right there just made
Yeah,
something totally different.
yeah, that's 6.2. I got a 6.2 in there. And you know, a lot of people made fun of me because I couldn't really burn no rubber, you know, with that 5.3. But it wasn't because I couldn't burn no rubber, man. You know, them big wheels, you got a 4L60, and you got a stock 5.3. How you really gonna turn the wheels over? But they ain't
Yeah.
laughing now. They ain't
No,
laughing now.
they can't say nothing now. They can't
Man,
say nothing about that at all. And you know what? I thought 78 Chevy Boy, when he did his LS conversion in Penny, I swore I thought he was gonna kind of spruce it up a little bit, but he said, no, I'm gonna leave that stock. That's what I kind of ride it. I said, you know what? I like it. I said, you know what? I like that
it's a
stock look.
cruise,
It's
man.
clean. You're getting a good gun. I like it. Then he said, I got something else. I'm gonna do something different with it. And then when he got that OBS, that was it. And did that up. I was
Yep.
like, yeah. So now you
It's
working
a
with something.
cruiser, man.
I know he was kind of, I know he ain't on here to defend himself, but I know he was kind of talking about what wheels to go with. He said he's gonna do some 24s. I said, that's it right there. Have the 24s stuck
Yeah,
up underneath. Whether you do some
man, look,
Sandmans or what, I said they'll look good
I
on him.
got I got something that's gonna come for y'all real soon, man. I'm gonna do another bill. It will not be a frame out bill, but it will be a great bill for everybody to keep up on. I haven't made my mind up yet. I don't know if it's gonna be a C10 or LS Broham. Motor and transmission is already secured. I just don't know which one I'm gonna do yet. I got access to both at this point. I got access to both. I just don't know which one I want to do. I want to do something so my wife and kids can have something to ride in because everybody want to pile up in this Monte Carlo, and this is a two-seater. I don't care if it's a this is a two-seater. This
You
is
know
how
what? If
it
you have
goes, man.
somebody that's deuce in a quarter, everybody can fit in the back.
Hey, that's fine. If I had one of them, yeah, they can get in. But right now, man, not in this one. This is not that. This ain't a family car, man. So I want to build
No, it's
something
not. And
where everybody can hop in and cruise.
my boy Scott that builds engines and whatnot, his wife won a luxury car, right? So I was with him and we was in Iowa City. And it was
Uh-huh.
a 2015, 2016, 2015 or 16 XJ Jag, just the body sitting there. And he asked him, what's wrong with that car? He was like, oh, we got it for the motor trimming for somebody else's car because it's a mechanic shop also. And it got a clean title. He said, well, how much you want for it? He said, man, want for it? We ain't even thinking about something. We thought about crushing it. He said, crushing it? That's a good, decent car. He said, I'll take it off your hands. So they gave him the car. He turned around and
Damn.
put an LS engine in it.
I wish.
And it's a stock LS. What is that he got in there? 5360. I forgot what he got in there, but it's a stock engine. He gave it to his wife. Didn't cost
Yeah.
him nothing because he had the engine laying down. I helped him put it in, and
Yeah.
his other guy made a harness for it. That's what took the longest time to make a compatible
Yeah.
harness for it to fit the Jaguar harness that was in there. And dude, it took him. I think it took that dude maybe 2 weeks to get it right.
and it worked off the stock gauges and everything. And he gave it to his wife, like, honey, here you go. Oh, I got an electric car. And she said, oh,
Exactly.
come about me to fix it. I got to take Jaguar dealership. And he was like, you ain't got to take it there. He opened up the hood. She was like, what is this in here? He took the damn cover, the Chevy covers, and had somebody do something to him. They had me paint it for him. I etched it for him, painted it, and it says Jaguar on it. And when we took it to the dealership to get something, it was a recall with the sunroof, the drain for the sunroof. We took to get that fixed. They were tripping out that they had that engine in there. They was like, how the hell y'all get this in here? They said, this voided a warranty. They said, it was never no warranty. He bought it just like you see it, because I drove it there. And man, it's crazy how LS engines can go on so many things, but to see it in that newer Jaguar, that was something. And it actually ran better and had better gas mileage than the original engine that came with it.
Yeah, you delete all that other stuff, man. The one I got right now is a 2019 5.3 LT. I don't know what it is. LT 9. I don't know what it is. LT something, and it's got a 6-speed transmission behind it. I'm just holding on to it until I can find me a good body, because my next vehicle, I don't want to find something that's a fix up. I went all the way through this one. I'm not going all the way through that one. I'm gonna do as much as possible. Look, I got somebody disturbing me.
You're trying to figure out what you're doing. Hi, First Lady.
She know what I'm doing. She just shit. But yeah, man. But my next bill is gonna be something simple. I'm gonna make sure I document it for everybody, let everybody see how easy it is to put these things together. You know, it's not hard. I went a little harder on this Monte Carlo than I should have, but it was worth it in the end, man. I ended up with a gym, you know. I ain't mad.
It is. And you know what? From one brother to another, man, I love what you did with it. I love what you brought to the game with it. I mean, it's nice. It make me want to go find another Monte Carlo, but I'm like, nah, I already got too many cars. I'm going to wait. Because I come across them all the time. My wife give me the side eye, like, I wish you would try to buy that. And you already don't have enough room. We don't need this sitting outside. We don't need you doing this. Because at one point, I had like 3 cars sitting outside. And I sold all 3 of them. And I sometimes wish I never had, though. But I was like, they got to go.
Yeah. You got more than I got going on. This the only one draining my pockets right now.
But hey, I'd rather have just one that you fixing on right now, because you ahead of me. My LS engine ain't even in there yet.
God
I swear,
damn.
if my first live was actually done in my garage. And with my first live, I showed everybody what I had, what was sitting out there. The only thing I had to do was open the hood. That's the only thing I had to do, because it was raining that day. I would have had the hood.
Got this one here. This is going in a C10, and I'm getting him together. Yeah, I rebuilt it pretty much. You know, did everything to it that needed to be done. Oil pan, covers, the heads, LS7 lifters. Man, just name it. It's in there. Trunnion upgrade on the rockers, everything. Yep. I redid everything.
Bilo said, you know what, Bilo? You right, because my wife showed me that. She said, you would like this. It was a house that had, I think you're talking about the same house. It had 2 bedrooms, actually had 2 bedrooms. 2 bedrooms and a 12-car garage. It had a whole shop behind it. Wife said, I bet you love something like that. Because it's actually a guy that lives here in Kansas City that I got introduced to, which I'm going to have him on the channel, but I'm going to do it from his house. Yeah. His house is actually a garage. If people think it's a house, they know it's a garage. It's just him. So it's a garage. He built this shop that holds about at least 15, 20 cars. And above that, he built a whole loft above that.
It's perfect.
And he said, it's just me. Perfect. I don't need all that. He bought the land, which is not too far from where I am, outside the city. And he had that whole thing put together. And he said it trips people out because they'll come here. Oh, it's a shop, because it's his shop as well. And he said, let me take you upstairs. This is my house upstairs. And it's decked out. You would never know it was a garage.
Yep.
And I said, man, I would love to have that. I bet you would love to have that. Yep, sure would. Definitely would. But man, Memphis, I must say I appreciate you getting on this live, man, and showing what you got, showing what you're working on.
If you want to do it again tomorrow after you bring the parts home, man, just send me a message. We'll get back on here again.
Yeah, if I get with, I'm gonna get with him in the morning. He said he have it done before the weekend. So if I get with him in the morning and he say, it's ready, come pick it up. I'm gonna document when I pick it up, bring it home. The axles won't be here till Tuesday, I think. Yeah, the axles won't be. But I bring, show everybody what it took to shorten it and everything, so they can see. It's probably smart to go and do it in the beginning. I wish I had did it, but I didn't. But yeah, tomorrow we'll get back on here, man. We'll do live tomorrow night. We'll try it again tomorrow night, just for about 30 minutes, because we've been on here an hour and 30 minutes right now.
Yeah, usually my lives are like an hour, and I'm kind of over that because you kept getting cut off. But I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
I was like, look, I'm just gonna keep rolling with it.
Yeah. So tomorrow, man, we'll get together and I'll show y'all some things. Maybe I'll be over there with the cutlass is that I'm doing. I got another cutlass coming up after that. I got 3 donks I got to do. And I got the C10. So I'm gonna let y'all in and let y'all see all of that, so y'all can see, how this process goes. It's not that hard. It's just all about, tools and determination, pretty much. That's where we at right now. You got to be determined to do it if you're gonna do it. But yeah, we'll get together tomorrow, man. Y'all just, stay locked and loaded. Let me know when y'all ready. I'll be ready.
Hey, all you gotta do is just send me the message. I'll just put you right on. So y'all hear first. Memphis Mike said tomorrow, everything come on through. He coming back on. Show us some more Jim, show us some more jewels. Y'all don't want to miss it.
That's what I do.
I don't want to miss it. But man, I definitely appreciate you coming through. B-Lo, I definitely appreciate you coming through at the comments. And I don't know if B-Lo already knew. I was already subscribed to y'all already. Because I wasn't on IG at first, and I decided to get on there.
I'm about to get it back.
On there.
Yeah, I'm about to get it back. I didn't have an IG either, so I'm about to get it back together, man. Get y'all flowing on the YouTube. But B-Lo, you watching? I'm on your ass next week, boy. I can't wait to your interview. You better not have not one mishap. Your life gonna change. So here it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk to y'all next week. You know what I'm saying? We'll not next week, tomorrow. If everything come through, I want to be able to show y'all something. I don't want to just be on here just looking and talking. I want to show y'all something, So tomorrow's the date, and we'll get together then.
Okay. Also, before you leave, I'm gonna tell the folks that's on here, even though we be on tomorrow, I'm gonna give y'all some insight. Even though I'm gonna put out the promos, I know Memphis might love the promo I did for him. I got so many people asking me to do their promos now. Now you need to do my promo before I get on. You do my promo. That shit was fire. That was fire. I said, okay, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Coming Tuesday to the stage.
Gotta be done.
Memphis Mike tomorrow. There's gonna be a special out tomorrow. But for those that's on here, I'm gonna give y'all a special treat and a sneak peek. Coming Tuesday to the live. I wish I could do a drum roll. I wish I could do a drum roll. I wish I could. It's gonna be the man himself with one of the baddest 442s in the game. I'm gonna give somebody a chance to guess it before I even say it. He resides out of Chicago. I'm gonna give people a chance to guess what it is. I always give people a chance to guess. Guess who it is. Guess who it is. Anybody? Somebody? I got people sending me text messages.
I don't know who it is. Baddest 442. Oh, Playboy Jeezy.
There you go. Playboy Jeezy gonna be here on Tuesday. He's gonna be here on Tuesday. Same time he'll be on Tuesday. On Thursday, it'll be B-Lo on Thursday. And then I'm not gonna tell y'all the rest of them for the next week. But let's just say there's a lot of people coming to the stage. Cooley B. Coolin, he's one of them. He's coming on here. 78 Chevy boy, I'm pulling his coattail to try to get him on here. We're trying to get with his time because he's a busy man. Trying to line his time. I said, look, I don't even care what day it is. We'll just do it. I don't care if it's on a Sunday. I will get on here Sunday and do it. But yes, Catfish, Playboy Jeezy will be on here. I spoke to him. We did a live chat. We talked about it. I'm gonna do his promo stuff. He will be on here on Tuesday.
All right.
Because I want people to see y'all. It's one thing seeing a clip of y'all in the videos, but not getting to interact. And I'm like, you know what? On my channel, I want to try to reach out to everybody who I admire, who I watch, who motivate me, to inspire me to do what I'm doing, and to go ahead and kick it off with this YouTube thing, doing it. I want them on here. So I'm reaching out to everybody to get them on here.
Yep. Do that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
B says CJ. Yeah, CJ got a nice 4.42 but it ain't gonna be CJ. It's gonna be Playboy. Playboy Jeezy will be on here
I don't want to
Tuesday.
see
CJ,
CJ.
I'm still working on that one. I think
I
I
want to
might
see
end up
somebody
getting
actually
CJ
work
sometime or
this
other,
shit.
but I'm working on that. We're taking
I
baby
want to see
steps.
somebody
Baby
actually
steps, baby
work
steps.
this shit. Big baby steps.
But Memphis Mike, definitely appreciate you being on here. Man, we see you tomorrow.
Man, shout out to everybody, man. It's good to talk to y'all. Y'all need any questions, y'all hit me up. I promise you, I answer every single question you ever seen. It don't matter who you are, how small you are, how big you are. Hit me up, man.
Bilo said when you join, you're gonna be trolling his ass and he gonna block you.
Oh no, I'm on his ass. He over it. He is done. He is done. Be done. 100%. He is done.
Oh man. Well, all right, Memphis Mike. I'll see you tomorrow. Just hit
All
me
right,
up.
man.
Hit me up when you're ready and we'll get right on. Y'all stay
Okay.
tuned. Hey, hit that notification button, everybody that's on here, because you do not want to miss it.
All right, man.
All right. I'm telling y'all do not want to miss it. Hit your notification button. Hit it, because you do not want to miss when he come on tomorrow, because I don't even know what time it's going to be. It's going to be sometime tomorrow evening. You do not want to miss it. Anybody got any questions? I know, Queen B, I got the story. Story time is coming. It is coming. It's coming. It is definitely coming. Hey, Beth, I got your message. I'm going to look at it after this live and respond to it. I'm not ignoring you. I saw the message. I'm definitely going to respond to it after. So, Queen B wants me to go ahead and kick it off. This is how for those that just got in here, this is how I end my lives. I tell a story about either my days of doing bodyguard work or just being around a lot of people who I saw that were famous in the industry. And it's all good stories, nothing bad. Queen B, we did the West Coast. Now we're going to talk about, being we had Memphis Mike on here. We're going to talk about Memphis. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get Memphis in here. We're going to talk about them. And in a good way, not in a bad way. In a good way. Hold on, somebody messaged me something. Okay, never mind. Here we go. Hit the button. Story time. Story time. Story time. That's how we're going to do it. What's wrong, Danny? You got to think. You got to think emoji. I was like, "What's going on?" Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do the story time, and we're gonna talk about the time that I had to. It was a mini tour going on, and it ended up in Memphis. And when it ended in Memphis, it was basically for the what y'all know. It was for Ludacris's basically first album. It was the second album, but it was the first album that went worldwide. And he was doing a promo tour promoting it, and we had to go to Memphis. And while we were there, 3 6 Mafia came through. That included Juicy J, DJ Paul, Crunchy Black, Gangsta Boo. She stopped through, even though she was like no longer with the crew at the time, but she stopped through. Lil Chat was there. Getty Green. Oh my God, I'm trying to think of everybody that was there. There was so many people in one little spot, and I kid you not, that room was probably it was not a huge room, but it was big enough. But being all the people was in it, it was small. And man, there was so much smoke in the air, from that green stuff. It was, there was some smoke in the air. I was catching a contact high just standing in there. But I had to stand in there because I could not leave any of the artists. So we were responsible for all the artists that was there. And I forgot what concert was going on. It was his promo tour, but it was featured for a big event that goes on in Memphis. I don't know if it still goes on at the time, and I don't know if Bilo is still in here. Anybody still in here that's from Memphis that can talk about it. I forgot what the name of the event was. But I think it was for the college that was there. I can't remember. I'm trying to still think, but anyway. The funniest thing that happened. Luda was getting his hair rebraided, and I-20 was standing there, which I don't know if y'all remember who I-20 was, one of his dudes. Was standing there, and I-20, they were sitting up there with Titty Boy, aka 2 Chainz, and I mean, they had a whole dice game going. I mean, they was bidding and betting and betting and betting. And the funniest thing had happened, Lil Fate, which was basically the hype man, it wasn't Memphis in May. You know what, B-Lo? I think it was Memphis in May. It was in 2000, 2001, whenever the Ludacris came up with the album. And it had the and whatnot. And Dark Hunter. Yo, what's up, Dark Hunter?
not sure who Dark Hunter is, but what's happening? Um, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think it was Memphis in May. I just know it had to do with it was a bunch of people from the college. It was a bunch of people stepping earlier that day and something else going on. I can't remember all what it was. So don't hold me to it, Below. Don't hold me to it. But it was a great time. And I remember when you come out of there, out of from where we were from that room, it was like a little down thing you had to walk down. And the dumbass, I don't know who it was, they were pointing the finger at all the janitorial people. Somebody had spilled something and they mopped it and forgot to put one of those things down, one of those wet signs down. And everybody that came out of that room, I came out and I was standing by the door holding the door because it was a crowd area where you could see everybody walk out. And I want to make sure nobody just came running down there. So I'm standing there and make sure nobody just comes running down. And the door, swings open. And I said, yeah, y'all good. They said, we walking that way. And then I had two of my guys in front, and I was going to, kind of walk in between and kind of hang around the back and make sure nobody came running from that way. Even though they had their own people standing that way, which event people, which is regular people. Then they had a training we had. Just in case some people come bum rushing through. And right when you walked out, and I kid you not, some people came bum rushing through like I knew was going to happen. Lou and all of them take off running. And it was a whole little down thing. And you can see it was wet, but you ain't paying attention to that because we trying to get you to where you got to go. Everybody slid down that shit and almost bust their ass. Luda didn't bust exactly. He was able to grab his bodyguard that Def Jam had for him at the time. And Scarface was still on the other side, like, what the fuck going on? Everybody just slide. Yeah, that's how slick that shit was. And the funniest thing that happened, I seen Lil Face slide all the way like a little kid on a slide. He slid all the way down past everybody. And 2 Chainz was holding on to what he was holding on to here. I mean, everybody was sliding like hell. And then the next thing you know, the people that was trying to, it was a bunch of girls that was running. Oh, Luda! I mean, they running. They hit that shit. They slid past everybody. Because we all standing off to the side. Because once you got down to the bottom, I mean, it was just a little down slope. So once you got down to the bottom, you made that turn. And if you didn't make that turn, you went off until, I don't know what that was they had. They had some kind of barricade. Man, all them girls that was running down hit that shit and slid and went to that barricade and went off that bitch. When I say they went off of it, they went so far off of it, it was like a drop and it was like some kind of barrels and shit. I don't know what the hell was at the bottom, but that shit was so funny. Def Jam South, which everybody knew Def Jam South is at the time because Luda was the first artist on it. They had a film crew filming for MTV. And MTV was there as well, but they all was filming for the document Luda's thing. And it's actually it's probably still on YouTube. It was on YouTube for a minute, and it showed those girls busting their ass. And it was like, had to be about 8 or 9 girls, maybe, I think it was, that I saw running. More came behind them. But all of them bust their ass, and they all slid. And we watched them slide past us. And I never forget, 2 Chainz was standing on the other side of me. He said, there they go. And yeah, below like human. Yeah, like human bowling pins. Yes, indoor water slide. They slid down that shit, and I mean, when they slid down, because of their momentum, they just kept going, and they hit the barricade. I thought the barricade was gonna stop them, and it's the same barricade they use for like you doing road work, the big plastic ones that are long and orange and white. They hit that shit, knocked the barricades, and all of them went over that edge. And I thought it was a big drop, which it was, but it dropped down. It was a hill. You just saw them rolling all down the hill. I was like, look at that shit. Everybody was dying laughing. Everybody was laughing. They were laughing their ass off. And I laughed my ass off. And we chuckled about that at least for a minute, because after they went out to perform, they came back still chuckling about it. And 2 of my guys I left standing there because it was about 12 of us. I left standing just in case they came back up, not to let them through, not to let nobody else through this area. They got off stage. We walking them back through, and we made sure the area wasn't wet no more. By this time, they put down these non-slick things because they didn't want to get sued and all that other crap. Man, appreciate it, Danny. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for what I'm doing. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Because, man, it's something I just wanted to bring to the table to everybody. Man, I got shit falling left and right. Sorry, y'all. My damn stand done collapsed.
Hold up, hold up. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, good people. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I'm still here. Y'all let me know if y'all still see me. Let me know y'all still see me. Okay, y'all do. Okay, everybody still see me. They still see me. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go back to where I was at. Don't know what just happened, but it knocked me all the way off. Okay, yeah, they really messed with me tonight. We're gonna keep it going. But yeah. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can see me. Like I said, I don't know what happened. Something just happened. The whole little stand fell, and that was it. And that was it. It just kind of knocked me off for a minute. Damn. Yeah, the whole thing just knocked me out. I still see. Okay, as long as you still see and hear me, that's cool. That's all that matters. So the moral to that story is, make sure you check your areas where you're walking, because that was the craziest and funniest shit that ever happened. And when I say it turned into, could have been something ugly, but then we saw them down the bottom of the hill, man, some of them clothes was torn, and they were all jacked up and wet and muddy and everything else. And I kind of felt bad for them, but then again, I didn't, because you bum rushed, because the first person that walked out was Ludacris. They saw him, and they just came running. They bust through that whole thing. The event staff was trying to hold them back. That didn't work. A few of them got through. Next thing you know, the rest of them got through. And they was getting on their radios instead of coming to help us. And luckily, that shit happened. I mean, if it wasn't for that, they wouldn't have got close to them, but they would have got close to where we were. Because we had already made it down. We were holding on. It had rails on the side. So we hold on to the rails walking down. And I had on my security boots, and I'm like, damn, this is some shit. To one of them girls that bust their ass mad because you brought that shit back up. Yeah, they might see this and be like, I remember that shit. Damn them. That's what they might say. They might say that. But you know what? It's all good. It was funny after the fact, but man, somebody seriously could have got hurt, man. They could have really, really, really got hurt. And I'm glad nobody did. I'm glad nobody got hurt. I'm glad everything worked out the way it was supposed to. And man, no, because it wasn't even a waxy ass tile floor. The thing about it was somebody spilled. We didn't find out till later on. We found out after, while they was on stage, that somebody had spilt something right there, and they came and mopped that whole area. They mopped it, and it came with the machine behind it, and one of those ride machines, and went down, cleaned it up, and then they mopped another part of the area. Well, it left that area slick because it had rained earlier that day, and even though it was warm and humid, it was still wet. And man, it's like they had roller skates going down there, and that shit was funny as hell. Man, I remember that day like it was yesterday. That shit was funny as hell. You couldn't do nothing but just laugh. And I mean, that one girl was at the bottom. Lucky nobody broke anything, because the craziest thing is the people promoting the concert, they could have been held liable because they forgot to put out that sign. So when the concert, when that part got done for them to come off the stage, it was sitting up there. They had these shit sitting up there, and everybody was like, man, we don't want to walk back up that way. But that was the only way you got back to the room. And I was like, well, it's dry now. Trust me, y'all, it's dry. And they put down some mats. And they walked, oh, okay, that's fine. Everybody just walked back up. I said, man, this shit ever get wet again, this would be crazy. And the only reason why it was still that slick after it was wet, because it was painted. And I don't know if anybody dealt with painted concrete. Painted concrete, when it's wet, it's slick as shit. So they just slid on down, and that was just the end of it. That was just it. They just had a nice little slide down. But y'all, that's my story time for the day. I figure I'd tell that story because being we had Memphis Mike on, and B-Lo up in the place to be as well, which he'll be on next Thursday. Y'all do not want to miss it. I figure I'll go ahead and tell that story, because I figured that story, it was tied to Memphis, and it was funny as hell. That's just me. It was funny as hell. So until then, y'all, make sure you smash that notification bell. Make sure you smash the like button before you leave up out of here, because we will be back on tomorrow, because Memphis might want to show us something. So I'm going to do a special live. Don't know what time he's going to be on. Just hit the notification bell so he send a message, and he ready to go. We're just going to roll it. We're going to roll it like that. It's going to be a quick 30 minutes, quick sneak peek of what he's doing. If you can't make it, please watch the replay. Until then, peace and elbow grease. Y'all be safe out there. Man, be kind to one another. Peace.